It's a privilege to be here today for this very special fixture. The interest has been enormous. Every time they meet each other, these two teams, it is a very special day. Well, this is Rome's Stadio Olimpico, and we're delighted to be here, we being myself, Martin Tyler, and Alan Smith. Lazio in our game today against Juventus. Very much the highest scoring team we've seen this season. Juventus, exceptional.
Yeah, maybe they'd fancy themselves to grab one or two here, the form that the strikers have been in.
Lazio and their lineup for you now. Different kind of approach from this side, I think. They will get men behind the ball. They will make it difficult for the opposition to score.
It's that old-fashioned art that's quite often ignored of defending, of just resolutely sitting in there and seeing what you can get on the break. Wholesale changes for Juventus. Wojciech Szczesny starts in goal. Leonardo Bonucci starts with Samuel Umtiti as the centre-backs. Miralem Pjanic starts with Blaise Matuidi in the centre of the park. Romelu Lukaku is the sole striker today. So we start with the kick-off, and I must say, both of us up here are really looking forward to this match. Attacking now. They're cut out by the defender. Gallo. Matuidi. Miralem Pjanic. Piazza. Here's Alexandro. Played back. Gallo. Lukaku. Matuidi. Pjanic! Good stop by the goalkeeper. Certainly wanting to find a teammate, but he's just found an opponent. Here's Alexandro. Matuidi. Gallo. Miralem Pjanic. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. Dybala comes in with a tackle. Any danger to the goal has gone with that clearance. Samuel Umtiti. Matuidi. Gallo. Lukaku. Padelli. Luis Alberto. Lucas. Ciro Immobile. Here's Ciro Immobile. Padel. Lucas. Lucas! Threw everything behind that shot and frustrated that it wasn't quite on target. Well, if he keeps getting in those kind of areas, I'm sure he'll score pretty soon. Matuidi. Alexandro. Gallo. Matuidi. Romelu Lukaku. Dybala. Chance to put it in the box from here. Pjanic. And now the shot!
Truly outstanding save.
No wonder he's getting a standing ovation for that.
Corner for Juventus.
Swung in by Pjanic. Defender did well to get to it, but hasn't really finished the job.
Samuel Umtiti. Matuidi. Miralem Pjanic. Matuidi. Dybala. Gallo.
The opposition letting Juventus have the ball even this far up the pitch. Joao Cancelo.
Matuidi.
Matuidi. Sandro. And here's the shot.
You'd expect him to save that, and he did save it. Badeli. Lucas. Luis Alberto.
Lucas. Able to cut that out with some sharp movement.
Gallo. Miralem Pjanic. Matuidi.
I think they want to get out of this position where they're just defending their own penalty area, really, and play more active in the game.
That's a straightforward piece of work for the goalkeeper. Gallo. Alexandro. Matuidi.
Joao Cancelo.
Matuidi. Could be dangerous. Cáceres. Lucas.
Being closed down here. Excellent organisation from the coach to get... He's got his shot off now. Out in front of goal.
Miralem Pjanic.
Some stop that, Martin.
Shot on! Oh, it's one for the cameras, really. A diving save. And the ball stays in his gloves.
Badeli. Lucas. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball.
Here's Ciro Immobile. Lazio give it away.
Samuel Umtiti. Gallo. Possession given away once more.
Bit of space for him. Now out on the wing. Wonderful interception. Joao Cancelo.
Matuidi.
Very stylish, Alan, in possession, the Miralem Pjanic.
Yeah, he's an elegant passer of the ball.
Alexandro. Romelu Lukaku.
Here's a chance to whip it in. Cleared away by the defender.
And the referee's given a corner to Juventus.
Yeah, the crowd sensing momentum is with their team here.
In goes the corner. Well, that's good defending. Tried his luck. This was a chance to go into the lead now. Well, here it is. The first goal of a game that they have absolutely dominated. Very good play. Defence opened up again, but the difference is this time they put the ball past the goalkeeper. Good finish. And they're looking a very classy side at the moment.
You don't get away with that when you're a goalkeeper at this level.
No, rush of blood, and that's not what you want from your goalkeeper, and it's cost his side.
It's Juventus in front. Badelli. Ciro Immobile. Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Gallo. I think any football fan will say when the rain comes down like it's coming down now, it's going to add to the thrills, a few spills possibly.
Well, it normally does, doesn't it? And I always used to like it because it quite often meant you got a few more chances in the box with the bounce of the ball and what have you.
Lucas. Piazza. Lukaku. Matuidi. Miralem Pjanic. Cut out by the defender. Matuidi.
Well, they are in the lead and they are on the ball, but in their own half at the moment.
Gallo. Matuidi. Miralem Pjanic. Matuidi.
Well, there'll be more work for Juventus to do in the second half, Alan, won't there? But it looks as though they're going to go in front at the break.
Yeah, they've missed some decent chances, so just need to be a bit more clinical.
Gallo.
Piazza. Well, I like the look of this attack.
Not rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other. Lucas. Luis Alberto.
Opportunity in a wider area. Lucas. It's unlike him, really, to play the ball straight to the opposition.
On the back of a truly fantastic season, Juventus really have raised the bar, particularly for their own supporters. And they're probably not over content with the way the team have played in front of them today. There's plenty of time in the second half for them to produce their very best.
Challenge in sharp.
Badelli.
Lucas. Whipped in from the wide area.
He worked hard to get the cross in, but it didn't reach any of his teammates arriving in the middle. Here's Alexandra. Miralem Pjanic. We've got 2 added minutes. That's been signalled now. Gallo.
They could pose some danger now.
Romelu Lukaku.
Trying to get the ball.
Luis Alberto. Badelli. Another turnover in play here with that interception. And that's half-time, signalled by the referee. 1-0 the half-time score. If at the start of the game you'd suggested a scenario at half-time like the one we've got, they'd be delighted, wouldn't they?
I think so. I mean, the way they've passed the ball about, used the full width of the pitch, it's been difficult for them.
Juventus a half-time lead, but it doesn't guarantee anything. Romelu Lukaku. Gallo. Piazza. And now he's looking for some support.
Lukaku. Pjanic! Oh, what a fine goal! They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and they're good value for this advantage at the moment. Well, he gets the credit, and the credit was being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, I think the easiest goal he will score this entire season. Oh, he's loving it, the manager. He's seeing his team playing really well, just what he was asking for.
Restarting at 2-0. Badelli. Francesco Acerbi. Dybala. Romelu Lukaku. Matuidi. Now they're looking to get forward from this position. Lucas. Badelli.
Shots on! Corner. Swung in from the corner. Defended well.
It is corner after corner.
Well, to hold your own in midfield in the top flight of Italian football, you have to be pretty good. So Miralem Pjanic is pretty good. Alan Smith.
He is. He's managed to carve out plenty of shooting opportunities. Really has tested the keeper and got himself a goal.
And in it goes. He's got his shot off now. It's a good effort, not far away, but at the moment, nearly is not good enough.
Well, if they keep on playing like they are and creating those kind of chances, they've got a great chance.
Well, then it goes. But that's the keeper's ball from the moment the cross left his foot.
Matuidi. Miralem Pjanic. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe.
Trying a bit too hard, trying to force the pass, and it went straight to an opponent. Going in as a group in midfield, not as individuals, to win the ball back.
Miralem Pjanic. Matuidi. Matuidi.
The opposition letting Juventus have the ball even this far up the pitch.
Joao Cancelo.
Dybala.
It's going to be a throw-in after that tackle. Juventus with the substitution. Martin Cáceres. Return pass.
An opponent around him, that's good screening of the football.
There'll be a throw now after the tackle. Badelli.
It's Lucas.
Badel.
Lucas. And shoots! Oh, he's way off target.
And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy that as well.
Striding forward, purposefully. Lucas. It's looking good, this move.
Leonardo Bonucci. Well, we might get an update on that injury now from our man Jeff Shreves. Jeff.
He landed really heavily on his shoulder there. You can see the discomfort he's in, but he's a tough guy. I think he'll carry on.
Thanks, Jeff. Spot on.
I don't know whether the managers told them to do this, but they're just defending deep and saying to the opposition, you can have the ball, you're not going to hurt us. Chance for a teammate now.
Deflected behind, a clear corner. The substitute coming on to try and repair the damage now.
In goes the corner.
Trying to get behind the defenders to get in a good cross.
Douglas Costa. And in it goes. Perfect header.
Great movement as the ball came in.
Really very good header. Great technique. Worthy goal.
Well, it wasn't just about the quality of header. That was good enough. But the movement that allowed him to find that space, that was the good bit.
So let's look at the goal for Juventus.
Well, he could hardly miss that. From the right wing, that was a perfect delivery.
And they got their reward for it. The goal, wherever you look at it, it was very well taken.
One team really on their game today, the other very off colour.
Francesco Acerbi. Marco Parolo. Matuidi. Alexandro. Gallo. Samuel Umtiti.
Well, they are in the lead and they are on the ball, but in their own half at the moment.
On it back with an interception. Dybala. Well, that pass never looked like reaching its target, and they're away with the ball.
Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Shots on here.
Wojciech Szczesny.
Well, some of the players expected a penalty then, but they've not got it. It's going to be a free kick just on the edge of the box.
Oh, I've seen him bury these from this distance.
Well, the ball jumped there. Parolo.
Leonardo Bonucci. Gallo.
He's having a ball with the ball, Alan.
Yeah, he's doing all sorts of things with it for his team. He's really an important member of the heart of that side down there.
We've got a corner now.
Well, they're singing the praises of the players that have put these supporters in such a good frame of mind with the time ticking away.
Yeah, and to their credit, they really were animated, loud, noisy from the very off here. It's made a difference.
Dybala with the corner. Defended well.
Gallo. They've gone wide. Chance to get the ball in the box.
Matuidi. On to Pjanic. Dybala is a target at the front post. And they get it away.
Time ticking on. Just over 15 minutes to go. Francesco Acerbi. Gallo. That's safely away. Juventus need to make the substitution now, they feel.
Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball.
Ciro Immobile. Marco Parolo.
Excellent vision. He's in. There's still shot on.
He's blocked that well. Gallo. Dybala. Gonzalo Higuain.
Joao Cancelo.
Matuidi. Going to be a substitution here for the home side. He could lay it off to the supporting player.
He's got his shot off now. Plenty of power, but not too much direction.
Well, this will be interesting. Changes now for both teams. Gallo.
It goes out wide again.
Really strong tackle, and the ball's gone out for a throw. Martin Cáceres. Marco Parolo. Juventus will get the throw. Gallo.
Can really get at the opposition here.
Miralem Pjanic. Here's Alexandro. Gallo. Leonardo Bonucci.
Taking on the defenders.
Higuain. Looking a problem until the clearance was made. Marco Parolo. It has been a case of the die being cast pretty early in this football match, and we've known who's going to win for a long time now. It has been very one-sided. Gallo.
Federico Bernardeschi. Joao Cancelo. Bernardeschi. They are a class act as a team, this group of players. Quick and they're slick with... The shot's on! That's a fine catch by the keeper.
Marco Parolo. We've got 4 more minutes to play. Added time here. Gallo.
He's got some strength, hasn't he, to shield the ball like that. Douglas Costa. Now Juventus can get on the attack, get forward from this wide area.
Here's Alexandro.
Here's a chance to whip it in. He's aiming for the front post. That's very good shielding of the ball.
Leonardo Bonucci. Gallo.
Joao Cancelo. Bernardeschi.
And here the ball is now with Lazio.
Here's Ciro Immobile. On to Mark. And now the shot! Off the post! Cleared away by the defender.
The victory today goes to Juventus. guess the opposition will feel that they could have maybe shown a bit more punch, but I'm afraid one team was much better than the other.
Yeah, they just weren't good enough on the day, losing side. We expected a bit more, I have to say.
Another good result. They needed to get some goals to do it, the visitors, but they keep on going.
Yeah, they can't stop scoring away from home. There's just something about this side that produces chances, produces goals.
Lucas threw everything behind that shot and frustrated that it wasn't quite on target.
Well, if he keeps getting in those kind of areas, I'm sure he'll score pretty soon.
Pjanic. And now the shot. Truly outstanding save.
No wonder.
Oh, that's good defending. Tried his luck. Got this with a chance to go into the lead now.
Now he's looking for some support.
Lukaku. Pjanic. Oh, what a fine goal. They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and they're good value. He's got his shot off now. It was a good effort, not far away, but at the moment, nearly's not good enough.
Well, if they keep on playing like they are and creating those kind of chances, they've got to...
Lucas. And shoots! Oh, he's way off target.
Trying to get behind the defenders to get in a good cross.
Douglas Costa. And in it goes. Perfect header.
Great movement as the ball came in.
It's a privilege to be here today for this very special fixture. The interest has been enormous. Every time they meet each other, these two teams, it is a very special day.
Hi there, everybody. We're in Turin. We being myself, Martin Tyler, and my good friend Alan Smith to describe the game for you today. A big welcome to you all. Nice to have you along. And here for you today, Juventus against Sampdoria. Mediocre so far, I think is the word for AC Milan, as the league table definitely reflects here.
No, I mean, I just can't believe where they are in the table. I thought they would have picked up by now in their efforts to finish in a Champions League position. As things stand, can't see any sign of a recovery.
Juventus hoping that they can Reached the same heights again as they did in their away win against Lazio.
Yeah, 3-0, comfortable for them, and they're flying at the moment. I think they'll win again.
The Juventus lineup then. Well, we know, Alan, how they like to play with plenty of possession, lots of short passes. Expecting exactly the same from them here.
Well, you'd imagine so, wouldn't you? That is their default setting, as it were. And as the opposition, I think you've got to stay so organised and you've got to work so hard. It's not a game you look forward to, really.
This is the Sampdoria team news. Well, we put this up as 4-4-2, but as you can see, three conventional midfield players and one just in front behind the main two attackers.
Yeah, and that lad, I mean, he does like to get forward. I don't think he'd be so happy dropping into central midfield. He'll want to try and get in the box and join those lads up top if he can.
He's a good crosser normally, but that's not a good cross. Goal kick.
Prepper. Linetti. Manolo Gabbiadini.
Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack. And they get it away.
Miralem Pjanic. Gallo. Joao Cancelo.
Opportunity in a wider area. Now with Lukaku! Oh, it's awesome. This attacking strength that they've got. They lead again, and they'll be feeling they're going to head for victory again. Such a difficult thing to score on a regular basis at this level of football. But they have found the answer. They've got the formula. You have to be there to score it. And he ran in and got his reward. Just couldn't miss.
No, it was a poacher's effort. The final finish wasn't difficult, but to get there, it took a little bit of instinct. He's not the easiest of managers to work for, I know that, but these players are doing what he demanded beforehand now.
Juventus in the lead. Manolo Gabbiadini. Prepper. Linetti. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. And that will be a goal kick. Let's have another look at it, Alan. Lukaku's goal.
Well, his manager won't be happy with that. The keeper should have thrown his cap on that, really.
Pjanic. Samuel Umtiti. Joao Cancelo.
Gabbiadini.
Here's Alexandro. There's a chance playing at home to extend this run of 2 consecutive victories into 3.
Yeah, and the way they've played in those previous 2, I can see them making it 3 as well.
David Prepper. Anderson. Linetti. Manolo Gabbiadini. He's got it away.
Put in from the wide area. Well, there is the equaliser. We're level again.
Yeah, I think they deserve that, the way they've been playing last few minutes.
Well, that is delightfully taken.
Well, he could hardly miss that. From the right wing, that was a perfect delivery.
And they got their reward for it. And we can see a slightly different viewpoint on it. So away we go at 1-1. Leonardo Bonucci. Gallo. Boateng. Manolo Gabbiadini. Proper. Pulls it back now. Oh, that's good defending. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Gabbiadini crafting the through pass. Magnificent from the goalkeeper.
Well, it's all about positioning and spreading his body. Top-class keeping. Oh, listen to those fans. They're excited. They probably weren't expecting their team to get too many chances today, but this might be one of them.
And in it goes. Well, the player's broken down now. Gallo. Proper. Boateng. David Proper. Guiding it through the defenders. Gabbiadini. He could cross it now. They're going to get a corner here because of that deflection. Corner played into the middle. Cleared away by the defender. Gallo. Oh, they're pressing in at him. Piazza. Matuidi. Joao Cancelo. And that's a throw for Juventus. Matuidi. Miralem Pjanic. Matuidi. Well, the wide man can show his skills here. Trying to pick out someone in the centre. Well, that's the keeper's ball from the moment the cross left his foot.
Well, he makes that transition happen quickly.
A little bit risky, this manoeuvre of dropping off, because the ball will keep coming at them and they won't be able to get out. Miralem Pjanic. Alexandro. Douglas Costa. Whoa, that's flown over the bar.
Wow, the crowd were up on their feet there. It was a spectacular effort.
Matuidi. There's good progress with this attack. Gallo. Douglas Costa. Lukaku. He can cut it back now. But he clears the danger. Linetti. He's got some room out here in the wide position. And they get it away. Douglas Costa. Good interception. Linetti. David Proper. It's unlike him, really, to play the ball straight to the opposition. Matuidi. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up.
On the front foot now, they've got a corner, hoping for the goal that would put them in the lead. Well, we can see again that effort on goal from Douglas Costa.
Well, only he will know whether he was going for goal there. In the end, he nearly scored.
Corner swung in. Oh, that's good defending.
Oh, he got it away, but in the end, straight to an opponent.
Straight away, pressing to win the ball back high up the pitch.
That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting. Linetti. He's coming forward with some danger. Little piece of interplay between the two. Miralem Pjanic. Douglas Costa.
We've given it straight to the opposition.
Manolo Gabbiadini.
Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there.
Gallo.
Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit.
In powerfully there.
David Pröper.
Attacking well here. Well, space to get the cross in.
And now the shot! It's a brilliant stop. Referee has pointed for a corner. And in it goes. Not wanting to catch the corner, he's fisted it away from... Must take the lead here.
Can go in from here.
And shoots!
He's reached it and turned it aside. It will be a corner.
Corner played in. And the corner punched away.
They've set it up well for the cross.
Trying so hard to make the opening there. Nearly.
Samuel Umtiti. Here's Douglas Costa. Matuidi.
Piazza. Douglas Costa. On to Sandro. It's not a cross that's caused the defence any problems, and certainly not the goalkeeper.
Manolo Gabbiadini.
Linetti. Incisive pass. Shot on!
Blocked it then, and they've cut it out. Samuel Umtiti. Douglas Costa. Miralem Pjanic.
Spotted well by the defender, cut it out.
Pröper. Patience is the name of the game at the moment.
Keeper goes with a fist here. He's had a go here. It has hit the frame of the goal.
Well, unlucky there. He's gone for placement, inches away from scoring.
Joao Cancelo. Gallo. Lukaku. Oh, the pass, which looked a good one, was just cut out in the nick of time. Manolo Gabbiadini. Linetti.
Bit predictable with the passing and the opposition able to deal with that. Douglas Costa with a space to go forward into with the ball. Well, tight game and maybe an opportunity from it for Juventus from a set piece to get the lead. It's been hard for them to this point. Put the corner in the middle and they get it away. Matuidi. Now with Lukaku. Shots on here. The ball's loose. Goalkeeper made the save, but he couldn't hold it.
Oh, he wishes he'd made it harder for the goalkeeper, I think. Well, everything to play for in the second half. We've reached half-time at 1-1. And that first half with an outstanding contribution from Romelu Lukaku.
I would be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal from him, good overall performance actually.
Everything set for the second half.
Sloppy work, really.
Boateng.
Linetti.
Attacking well here. Good distance to the clearance then. Throw in to come.
It's a good cross. Cleared away by the defender.
Here's Douglas Costa. Matuidi. Romelu Lukaku.
Joao Cancelo. Douglas Costa. He really hit that cross too hard and it sailed away.
That's a good clearance because it's got the ball well out of harm's way. Here's Alexandro. Maybe the cross. Samuel Umtiti. Gallo. Excellent interception. Douglas Costa. Here's Alexandro, building steadily here, keeping possession.
Pjanic. Well, sitting back, it's a bit of a policy here, and letting the opposition come at them, risky. Pjanic. It's Matuidi! Oh, it's awesome. This attacking strength that they've got, they lead again, and they'll be feeling they're going to head for victory again. Such a difficult thing to score on a regular basis at this level of football, but they have found the answer, they've got the formula.
They call it his weaker side. Too weak that.
Looked that way, did it, Martin? He took a little chance there and he's really been rewarded for it. Well, it's been tight before that goal, but now the manager is so pleased because I reckon he feels his team can go on and win this.
To confirm, Juventus are in the lead. Prepper.
Linetti.
That's going to be a free kick.
Gabbiadini.
Chance to put it in the box from here.
Trying to pick out someone in the centre. Good defensive clearance there.
Gallo. Matuidi. Romelu Lukaku. Douglas Costa.
Lukaku guides it through. Douglas Costa. Real opportunity with a chance like that to pull ahead.
Well, that's when a manager wants to see a ruthlessness about his strikers.
Anderson. And they're still going backwards all the way to the goalkeeper. Ramirez.
It's unlike him really to play the ball straight to the opposition.
Gallo. Samuel Umtiti. Miralem Pjanic. Ramirez.
Prepper.
Boateng.
Linetti. That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting. Opportunity in a wider area. Now this is an interesting attack. Not trying to catch this cross. He's punched it away. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception.
Here's Alexandra.
Well, we've got an angle on this offside call, Alan. I must say, it is the most difficult thing in all the officiating, I think. But this assistant has got eagle eyes.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to do that job because the speed that players move now, as it turns out, what a great call.
Linetti.
Boateng. The attack has fizzled out here. Goal kick. Trying to widen the approach play here, but it's out for a throw-in.
The substitution sees the end of Romelu Lukaku for this game, a game in which he's played his part.
Well, he's done his bit. He got the goal that put his team in the lead. Can they hold that lead?
Ramirez. David Prepper. Finn Bogerson. Well, I like the look of this attack. Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well. This turnover could be costly against a side that can break like this.
Juventus have the ball.
Dybala. Striding forward, purposefully. Pjanic. He's got his shot off now. Well, it looked a bad miss, but I think the defender just put him off.
Yeah, he's got to take a lot of credit for that because he had to take the shot quickly, the lad who was trying to score.
And 20 minutes to go. Linetti.
Trying to find an opening, not panicking. Definitely A throw in there. Good anticipation by the opposing player there to read the direction of the throw.
Well, that's relieved some of the pressure as the defender clears his lines out of play. Bogason. Boateng. It looked a certain goal until the defender managed to get some contact.
That's just instinct, but that is top defending.
Pjanic. Dybala. Gallo.
Federico Bernardeschi. Bernardeschi.
Alexandro.
Totally unmarked in the middle. It was put into the right area, but no one able to reach the cross. Finn Bogason.
Ramirez.
That's a brilliant challenge.
Gallo.
Bernardeschi. Linetti. There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view. Ramirez! Keeper controls it, never looked like bouncing off him.
It made it look easy, but his positioning did that for him.
Spotted well by the defender, cut it out.
Dybala. Gonzalo Higuain.
Steered through. Put into the middle. Difficult skill, good effort.
Yeah, timed it perfectly, as you have to do with those volleys.
Now the countdown is to 10 minutes left. Prepper. Finn Bogason. Poor attempt at a pass, really.
It's noticeable that the home supporters are trying to help the team in this situation. They're encouraged by the lead, but they're fearful perhaps that this team might lose it.
And this could bring them level, and it does!
Oh, he's come to his side's rescue with that late one. That might just have earned him a draw, or maybe more.
If you thought that the favoured team scoring would kill them off, you'd be wrong. They've roared again.
Yeah, and it's great to see, isn't it, a team like this stick together and really get the very best out of the players.
Brilliant entertainment. The scores are level again. Very tight affair here.
Samuel Umtiti. Gallo. Alexandro. Miralem Pjanic.
Federico Bernardeschi. Here's Bernardeschi. Good defensive clearance there.
Tension mounting here as Juventus get a corner. Juventus, that club, the old lady, with support not just in Turin but all over Italy.
Yeah, without question. And they've changed stadiums, haven't they, for the better. I think the fans were relieved about that, and that only makes for a much better atmosphere.
In from Douglas Costa. Bonucci! Headed it well, just wide.
Well, not far wide at all. Next time maybe he'll bury that.
Samuel Umtiti. Gallo. Alexandro. Douglas Costa. Higuain. Douglas Costa. Gets his cross in. Defended well. He's got some strength, hasn't he, to shield the ball like that. That's an easy interception. The pass wasn't really a very thoughtful one. Dybala. Gallo. Alexandro. Victory not out of the question yet for Juventus, but time is ticking on.
Just seen the board there, Alan. 4 minutes of added time.
Yeah, and there's a sense of anticipation within this ground. They think they've got a decent enough chance now to do the necessary.
Anderson.
David Pröper.
Ramirez.
Pröper. It's a very good interception.
The Juventus fans stepping up to the plate just when their players need them.
Dybala. Could be dangerous.
That's very good shielding of the ball. Bernardeschi. Gonna try one now. Still a chance in there off the goalkeeper.
And there it is. It's ended level as the final whistle goes. Well, for the league progress, something in it for both sides, but a draw these days never feels quite as satisfying as perhaps it used to in the old days when you got 2 points only for a win.
Yeah, I think looking back on it, when they look at the DVD, both managers and sets of players will be disappointed, feeling that they could have won it, but neither could.
Pjanic. Now with Lukaku! Oh, it's awesome. This attacking strength that they've got. They lead again, and they'll be feeling they're going to head for victory again. Linetti. Put in from the wide area. Well, there is the equaliser. We're level again.
Yeah, I think they deserve that, the way they've been playing last few minutes.
Gabbiadini crafting the through pass. Magnificent from the goalkeeper.
Well, it's all about positioning and spreading his body. Top-class keeping.
Keeper goes with a fist here. He's had a go here. It has hit the frame of the goal.
Well, unlucky there. He's gone for placement. Inches away from scoring.
Well, sitting back, it's a bit of a policy. Pjanic. It's Matuidi! Oh, it's awesome. This attacking strength that they've got. They lead again, and they'll be feeling they're going to head for victory again. It's noticeable that the home supporters are trying to... And this could bring them level, and it does!
Oh, he's come to his side's rescue with that late one. That might just have earned him a draw, or maybe more.
Hello everyone, tonight we find ourselves at the beautifully compact home of Juventus here in the Italian city of Turin. I'm Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and joining me will be Lee Dixon. And we're ready for UEFA Champions League group stage action tonight. It is Juventus against CSKA Moscow.
Well, Derek, this is the best club competition in the world. I used to love playing in these games under the floodlights. It's different for the fans too. They enjoy these nights. Special buzz in that dressing room, I can guarantee you that.
Younger fans might think it would be incongruous for Juventus not to be in the Champions League. They had a few lean years, but they're very much part of the package league.
The Champions League wouldn't be the same without Juve in the lineup, and they bring a certain amount of Italian suave to the competition. One of my favourite Italian teams, if not the.
And this is how Juventus will line up. Wojciech Szczęsny starts in goal. Giorgio Chiellini starts alongside Samuel Umtiti in the middle of the defence. Blaise Matuidi plays with Miralem Pjanic in central midfield. And leading the line today is Karim Benzema. This is how the visitors will set up today. I'll tell you what, you don't see this formation every day of the week.
No, I mean, it looks very attack-minded with the three up front, the three in midfield supplying the width as well, but I'm a little bit worried about the three centre-backs. Will they get exposed in the wide areas?
And they get the ball rolling in this Champions League group stage confrontation. Joao Cancelo. Others in the vicinity. No-nonsense clearance. And here's Blaise Matuidi. Well, the keeper is happy. The bar was there. And the danger cleared. Mandzukic. Well, first-rate goalkeeping.
Oh, he can't believe the goalkeeper saved that. That's brilliant.
Corner coming up for Juventus. Pjanic firing it over. Mandzukic. Now, what can he do here? Well, he analyses it, you know. I think he'll feel he shouldn't have taken on the shot from there.
Well, he definitely shouldn't have done. The angle's all wrong. He's got to look for other options.
Mario Fernandes on the ball. They're making considerable progress with the ball, but will there be an end product? It is a fruitful forward run. Thumped clear. Benzema. It's with Dybala. Matuidi. Mandzukic. A Juventus corner forthcoming. delivery courtesy of Dybala. He's going to be angry with himself, Lee, having failed to take that chance so early in the game.
Well, the first chance of a game's important, but the first goal, sometimes it comes, you're not expecting it.
It's with Mandzukic. Now Matuidi. And here he is, Mandzukic. Given away. Using the wide route could be beneficial for Juve. He has plenty of support. Not a particularly strong challenge. He's gone for power, Lee, but it's wide.
Well, no real direction, but the power was there. And you're right, it's just gone past the post.
They're succeeding in finding forward gears, but will they produce from this position? Let's see. And on the ball, Vlasic. Well, let's see, does he mean business? He had the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. Karim Benzema. Mandzukic. And the cross is very much on. Carrying a genuine threat here. Can they get themselves in front here? Corner for Juve. And responsible for the corner is Dybala. Taking care of business defensively here. A very attractive looking move. Easy on the eye, but nothing there. Is he going to punish them here? Dybala! The first goal of the match, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them.
It's taken a while, but the pressure's taken its toll. Well, as we see from the replay, the keeper's got no chance. It's all about the strike, all about the power. He does everything right. Head down, back of the net.
Let's have another view of that goal. And underway once more. It is advantage Juventus. Mario Fernandes. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. Can he do it from miles out? It was going to take an audacious effort to beat the goalkeeper from there. Alexandro now. Juventus will have to throw it back in play. Alexandro dispossessed. Georgi Shenikov. Will there be a tangible end product? Well, can he make this move count? And heading it just over the bar.
Yeah, he thinks he's in, he thinks he's scored, and it's just over the bar.
And on the ball, Vlasic. And Vlasic. And crossed in there. Almost what you might... In the opinion of the referee, that is a penalty. Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and strong, told the player exactly what he was thinking.
As coolly as you like, never in any doubt from the spot.
Well, as we see it again, I can tell you his nerves will have been jangling, but he kept his nerve. Really good penalty.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored. So, a level contest, 1-1. Samuel Umtiti. Pjanic. Alexandro. It's with Mandzukic. Alexandro now. It's with Joao Cancelo. The object of the exercise from Juventus is to get it forward. That's what they're doing. Pjanic now. Benzema, Dybala, and options in the centre. And behind it goes the concession of a corner here. Corner delivered by Miralem Pjanic. Clattered away. Given away. Benzema takes it forward now. Matuidi. The cross is on. Juventus have given it away. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? And firing it into the area. And the defender finding a solution to the problem. Georgi Shenikov. He had the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. Now Matuidi. And here is Dybala. And here's Blaise Matuidi. Juve throw-in forthcoming. It's with Joao Cancelo. Karim Benzema. Oh dear, I think he's left his shooting boots behind in the dressing room.
Well, it was well worth the effort. Poor technique, really. Should do better than that.
And given away. Dybala. Will he play it in? Pjanic. Can they take the lead? Shenikov in possession. And Vlasic. Carrying a genuine threat here. Now, what can he do here? Benzema. Now, Matuidi. Dybala. Excellent vision from Dybala. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Targets available, cross comes in. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Mario Fernandes. Now Matuidi. Pjanic now. Umtiti. Karim Benzema. Alexandro now. Matuidi. And a chance to fire them ahead here. It's in the net thanks to Karim Benzema.
Well, it's not a brilliant goal, but it's a goal. It's in the back of the net. Keeper couldn't do anything about it.
A chance to revisit the goal. Underway again with Juventus in front. And a big chunk of added time here, a minimum of 5 minutes. He's using his strength to good effect. And cleared away. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. And whipped into the box. And he's clear as lines. It's with Mandzukic. Mario Fernandes. They're making considerable progress with the ball, but will there be an end product? Crossing possibilities. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. And a deep corner into the centre of the area. It's still alive. He's just a thorough reader. And with that, the first half comes to an end here in Turin. Well, this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Lee.
Well, he'll get an extra sugar in his tea from the coach at half-time after that great first-half performance. Still touch and go in the second half with only a 1-goal lead, though.
And the danger cleared. Mandzukic. Well. Underway then in the second half of this Champions League group stage confrontation. An awful lot of green space to run into. Juve throw-in forthcoming. It's with Joao Cancelo. Now Matuidi. Alexandro. Plenty of running room in the wide position. And a no-nonsense clearance. Pjanic now. Karim Benzema. Mandzukic. Expert piece of finishing from Benzema.
Well, let's look at this again. We've all hit these in training. First time, bang in the back of the net. Look at the calmness of it. Technique, brilliant.
Let's have another view of that goal. So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. I must say, no shortage of space. Well, that's not watertight defending. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Well, can he make this move count? Taken on the shots, but he's failed to beat the goalkeeper from there, Lee.
Well, it's well worth the effort, but well off target.
Karim Benzema. Dybala. Now Matuidi. It's with Mandzukic. Benzema. Pjanic. And here's Blaise Matuidi. Dybala. The object of the exercise is to keep them out. Benzema's pass not accurate enough. Umtiti. Juventus have given it away. Beautifully timed. Matuidi. Alexandro. Over the touchline for a throw-in. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Alexandro. Crossing opportunity. Well clattered away. Karim Benzema. And a throw-in it's going to be. Is he going to punish them here? Matuidi. And scope for the cross. And it's there for Karim Benzema. Juventus have scored.
Attack after attack. Sooner or later you're going to score a goal. Well, here it is. How do you like him? In an open goal, please. No goalkeeper, no defenders. Where were they all?
Sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Georgi Shenikov. Matuidi. Alexandro now. Pjanic. Joao. Well, visionary passing. Gonzalo Higuain waiting to pounce. Juventus will have to throw it back in play. And a substitution in the offing. Will there be a tangible end product? Brahimi. Could it be Higuain? And that will be a corner. Corner kick played over. And he's clear as lines. Hurdur Magnusson. Christian Bistrovic. Pjanic. Well, let's see, does he mean business? And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort, he smashed it.
Christian Bistrovic. Mario Fernandes on the ball. Now, what can he do here? There's plenty of know-how in the ball. Can he put it away? And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch.
Let's have a look at that again. The keeper thinks he's done enough, but he hasn't. It's just gone past him. He does get a touch on it, though.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Matuidi. Umtiti. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Alexandro. Yassine Brahimi. Higuain. And whipped into the box. And Vlasic. Given away. Oh, he fancies us. Oh, my goodness! What an outrageous hit! I can't believe he took it on from there, and neither can the goalkeeper.
Well, let's have a look at it again. He catches the keeper asleep, back on his heels. He wasn't expecting a shot from that distance, and neither was I.
A chance to revisit the goal. There has been a gulf in quality tonight, but you've really got to give them credit for the fact that they haven't let up at all. Shenikov in possession. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Higuain shielding the ball, hoping that help is on its way. In full control of the ball here. Ball lost by Juventus. That strong play here on the shielding front. Just been a thoroughly cogent and convincing performance in this match, Lee.
Well, we all know creating and scoring goals is the hardest thing to do in football, but Juve have ticked all the boxes in that department for me. They've been absolutely amazing. Lovely to watch.
Well, this might pay dividends. The keeper really had work to do after that header came in. Marks out of 10 for the save, Lee.
I'll give him an 8. No, 7.
Chiellini. It's with Joao Cancelo. Matuidi. Christian Bistrovic. Is he going to punish them here? Playing with purpose and control. Will there be a tangible end product? Now, can he make this move count? He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. And Higuain. And cleared away. Carrying a genuine threat here. Well, regaining possession for his side cleverly. And using his strength to shield the ball. Alexandro. Chiellini. Alexandro now. Pjanic. Matuidi. And Vlasic. Promising looking ball. Low driven ball. A very attractive looking move. Easy on the eye, but nothing there. A lovely first touch. That wasn't easy. Alexandro. Pjanic now. And 5 minutes to go. Bernardeschi. Joao Cancelo. Umtiti. Pjanic. And it's with Yassine Brahimi. Still possibilities. And on the ball, Vlasic. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. Christian Bistrovic. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Federico Bernardeschi. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Waiting at the far post, Gonzalo Higuain. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Alexandro now. Brahimi on the ball. Pjanic. Matuidi. Incisive ball from Matuidi. And a goal!
Well, let's see that one again. It's all about the contact, does everything right. He's not bothered where the goal is. He knows where it is. He gets a beautiful strike on it.
Let's have another view of that goal. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. He's protecting it effectively. driven away. Let's see what he has in store for them. Strong play here on the shielding front. No more time left to be played, and maximum points in this group stage match for Juventus.
Well, when you're assessing a game afterwards, there's little boxes to be ticked, and they tick nearly all of them tonight. The defence, the goalkeeper, the midfield, the forwards look sharp. Really, really easy victory for them tonight. Clinical in front of goal. The manager, the coaches, the players and the fans are all happy tonight.
Mandzukic. Expert piece of finishing from Benzema. And scope for the cross. And it's there for Karim Benzema. Juventus have scored.
Attack after attack. Sooner or later you're going to score a goal.
There's plenty of know-how in the ball. Can he put it away? And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch. Oh, he fancies his chance. Oh, my goodness. What an outrageous hit. I can't believe he took it on from there, and neither can the goalkeeper. Matuidi, incisive ball from Matuidi. And a goal!